But this is certainly the best service match he's played for a long time, in my opinion. 19 aces already. Well, we call that fancy footwork, even though it was a forehand volley. He went for a bit much. 15-all. Well, that was a launched volley, full body stretch.
And the strength of the man got the ball down the line. Now at 15-30. Henman feeling the pressure again. Could have had 15-40.
Should have, in my opinion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Players are ready.
Oh! Now, is it? Not quite sure how he got this power. Was behind him. That is physical strength. Saying fine. He's saying fine. He has his hand up. That is sensible umpiring, because if he'd given him ball abuse there, that would have been just plain silly. The forehand just hit the net post and came right back. Perfect height for philippoussis to have a bit of a whack at it. Watch this. Here we go. Here's the passing shot. So it's going to hit that net post, and it's going to come all the way back, right off the brass bit at the top. Top quality nets these. And here's Mark. Oh no, he's just out of shot. But a nice exchange.
Well, it's certainly getting tense on centre court. I wonder what it's feeling like on the hill. Let's get the latest from Jill.
Well, I tell you what, you need nerves of steel to be out here watching this one. The atmosphere is just unbelievable. The tension certainly seems to be getting to Mark Philippoussis. It's also getting to the crowd here on the hill. Sue's got her flag out. We believe that Tim can hear us in there, so give him a big cheer. Come on.
Well, we can certainly feel the presence of those on Henman Hill.
Thank you.
We can feel the tension in here. 2-1 Henman.
15
But Mark is certainly feeling the moment right now. He's playing his best tennis of the entire match.
30 love.
Well, if you are tuning in now to see EastEnders, we are going to be staying with the tennis right now. We couldn't leave it, could we? EastEnders will be seen following the tennis at 9 o'clock.
Strong second serve into the body of Henman. Almost hit him here with his second. 40 love. Tim needs to string together a couple of returns again. It's 13 for the match, but first one in this set.
Then philippoussis. 2 games all.
Past 8 o'clock now. And there could be lots of tennis still to come here. Could play until well after 9, I think, tonight.
Lot 15.
Dangerous situation. If you're an unfit player, could easily stretch a hamstring here, but not with Tim. So he's able to get his footwork back. And Mark doesn't like the call.
See, there's Dad. Oh, I mean, just imagine watching your son or daughter play in these sort of arenas, the criticism that you hear, it must be difficult. The success is wonderful, we know that. Over the years, Nick Philippoussis has seen his son go to the final of the US Open, win the Davis Cup for his country, and perform well in a Wimbledon final just last year.
Yeah, didn't do enough with the volley. He gave Mark an opening, and Mark was able to capitalize on it. A little bit lucky with the net cord, but it would have hit past anyway.
I want to thank American Express for donating £25 for every ace served on the show courts here at Wimbledon. Centre and number 1 courts, that is. And all those aces and all that money in aid of sport relief. So
Henman leads by 3 games
Henman
to 2.
contributes to
Fourth
that
set.
particular fund. He's 3-2 up in this fourth set.
Well, news also earlier today that Roger Federer and Leighton Hewitt both went through. They'll meet in the quarterfinals on Wednesday. And just a short time ago, over on number 1 court, the number 2 seed, Andy Roddick, also a winner in straight sets against Alexander Popp of Germany, 7-5, 6-4, 6-4. And the number 2 seed is through to the quarterfinals as well.
3 sets to 1. 7-5, 6-4. 6-4.
Building up to a great second week here at Wimbledon. Henman is still in there. I'll just tell you, by the way, that John Lloyd and John Faver are 5-2 down to Mansour Barami and Sandy Mayer. He enjoyed the first 2 sets of this match very much, and listen to the respect from this crowd.
And I suppose it was John Lloyd who lost his first service game.
Philippoussis stepping to the line. 3-2 down in the fourth set.
Love 15.
It must be a wet spot.
Well, it's at that time of the night where a little bit of dew comes down, doesn't it?
But Mark obviously having more difficult time getting up. He was also 30 pounds more. But that's the chance he was looking for.
Love 13.
Listen to that crowd.
Let for service.
Don't know whether she's enjoying it or not. The look she has. Doesn't like the call again.
So how can there be so many mistakes?
On that one, I said top front.
How can there be so many mistakes? They don't see them out. Why so easy?
On that one, I said
I think it was the serve that was the issue.
Well,
So regardless of what happened just moments ago, that Philippoussis double fault, only number 6 on the match, brings up a Henman break point.
Let for service.
Well, I think Lucy's enjoying it more now. That could be the point that gets Henman through to the quarter-final. But he has to hold 2 more service games. In other words, there's a lot left to do.
It sounds so easy, break up in the 4th set. But now the nerves play a big role. Well, it was a make-up return. I wouldn't say that his mind is starting to play some tricks, but that was the first easier mistakes he did at the net.
If you're tuning in to see EastEnders, you can see that at 9 o'clock on BBC One. Bear with us. Obviously, we're going to stay with this Henman match.
And Tiger Tim shows his fist. Wants to show that he's very much in a fighting mood. And he needs to be, because this man is dangerous. I don't want to spell it out, but there was another shaky forehand volley. (15:30). Henman serving.
That pigeon's got to go.
Please.
That's more like it. Mark's return was a bit high.
Ball was good on the sideline. And that forehand cross-court brings up a break point for the Australian. No more than a flick of the wrist on the forehand side. Henman has not lost his serve so far.
It's impressive stuff here by Henman. Deuce. Nerves of steel. Second serve, break point down, and he goes for it down the middle. 110 miles an hour. That reminds me of a player called Pete Sampras. And this gentleman, Paul Annacone, used to guide him to 7 Wimbledon titles.
Advantage Henman.
5 to 1 on the scorecard. 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 5 to another £25 in those sport relief coffers. Nice timing. Point for 5-2.
Game. Henman. Henman leads by 5 games to 2. Short set and by 2 sets to 1.
The chant goes up for Tim Henman. You know, it's not a question that you probably have to suffer in Germany, Boris, but over here everyone says, when's he going to win the big one? Well, he's shown real mettle here in this match. This is when he's arrived at 2004 Wimbledon for me.
That's a big difference to the previous years. He would have been double faulting on this break point, and now he goes for it. The ball hits the line. You know, you can say yes, different mental approach, different coach, all of that, it's true. By the end of the day, it comes down to whether Tim Henman has it in him or not. And he's showing a new side to all of us that looks very promising.
Four points away from an 8th quarter-final at Wimbledon. Philippoussis serving 2-5 down in the 4th.
And here Mark playing a bit with fire. It was another easy backhand volley. He's chosen to let it go by. Just missed the line. This is good stuff now.
$15-all.
Making philippoussis volley on every single opportunity and is paying dividends.
And she's not alone.
Thank you. Please.
She's thinking, God, that was close. But still another match point for Tim Henman. Great second serve for philippoussis. Went for it. Well, he hasn't given up yet. He wants Tim to serve it out. It's the right attitude. No, too early. Still back to deuce.
Advantage philippoussis.
Big serve by the Australian. Gives him game point for 3-5.
Well, even if Henman doesn't win this game to clinch the match, it's been a useful game. He will have some momentum going into the next game where he could be serving for it. But he's 2 points from victory even now.
Advantage philippoussis.
Ace number 20 for him.
Again,
And 21.
Henman leads by 5 games to 3.
You didn't really think Henman was going to break serve to win it, did you?
It would have been too easy. He wants to put us in a bit of a roller coaster as well. Serving for the match, Tim Henman.
Love.
That's one out the way.
3 to go.
Still 3 points to go. But he's got a hole to dig himself out of here at 15-30.
Big Serbia under pressure. Even the mother's applauding.
30 on.
Can't even watch it.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of fine judgment and a great shot-making ability from Philippoussis. And he's got an opportunity to break back. Henman has not lost his serve in this match. Well, that's just typical, that is. He has not lost his serve once. A little bit of inspiration from Philippoussis. That forehand at 15-all that he slapped down the line. The lob at 30-all.
But all power to him. He didn't blink with an eye. He stuck with it. He made Henman play his best tennis when he was serving for the match, and that's what happens.
Was Henman at fault in any way in that game? Will he blame himself for that game, or will he give credit to the Australian?
Well, he's gonna, he was thinking about the shower already, so he's not gonna, blame the Australian or anything. But Mark played too good. He had 3 winners.
Time.
And that's the difference sometimes.
Their man has already had 2 match points on the Philippoussis serve. We'll see if he can generate a couple more. 4-5.
Left 15.
But that last break doesn't mean a thing if he's not able to hold his serve. Tim's looking at the crowd to encourage him even more. I don't think that's possible.
Thank you.
15-30.
Let's second service.
Well, that was a champion's drop volley, 15-30. Henman asked the question with the return. The Australian answered.
It is 22nd ace. It's game point to tie up the 4th set.
One final push for the summit here.
Advantage philippoussis.
It was a makeable return, but still a strong delivery by Mark. 114 miles an hour, second serve.
Going philippoussis. New balls, please. Time game's over.
Well, the British middle class have lost all of their fingernails at this point. Congratulations, Mark Philippoussis, from 2-5 to 5-all, saving match points along the way with tennis balls that were getting old and picking up the moisture. In other words, not helping him very much. New tennis balls at 5-all.
Let for service. Love.
It's a little bit quicker again with new balls. Easier to put away the volleys.
Love.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. That was a push. That wasn't a hit. Henman left the volley thinking it's going to go long. Just dropped on the baseline.
Let for service.
Lucky that the ball hit the net cord. Otherwise, it would have been a winner for Philippoussis. Still first serve, 30-15.
Forty 15. Henman leads by 6 games to 5. Fourth set and by 2 sets to 1.
6 times these two have faced each other across the net. Philippoussis has won 4 of those encounters, 2 of them at Grand Slam level. First one of those was back at the 1998 US Open at Flushing Meadow. Philippoussis blew him off the court in that one, and they played at Wimbledon at this stage in the year 2000. I thought Henman was home and dry when he served for this match, and when he had those 2 match points, but he's had to regroup. And at least the football only lasts 90 minutes or 2 hours after extra time. We've been out here for 3 hours, and people are beginning to shake off the blues a little bit here.
But in a way, that's good for Englishman that he doesn't go to penalty shootout. So Tim has the advantage to play it all out. It's not against time, but just against an opponent. And the Mexican wave is working to perfection.
The president of the club, the Duke of Kent, has just joined in the wave.
Thank you.
Philippoussis serving to stay in the tournament.
Love 15.
Looks like a promising start for him. And I noticed he took the return a bit earlier. He stepped into the court.
15.
This can't be good for her health.
Good serve by Philippoussis into the body of Henman. Not giving the Englishman any angles on the return. Starting to take the returns on the rise. Late call, but a good one. Powerful second serve by the Australian, 113 miles an hour, like it was in practice.
Again, Philippoussis. 6 games old. Full set tiebreak.
Well, it's tense in here. And it's tense out there as well. Thousands of people up on Henman Hill enjoying this as we go to a 4th set tie-break. Philippoussis dominated the 3rd set breaker. Henman has already had match points. And here we go again. 6-all.
Thank you.
That's not the start he was hoping for.
Well, no.
To put it mildly, a double fault.
Please. Two-one, henman.
Well, he won 2 points on Philippoussis' serve. And a mini break with 2 points to 1.
Three-one, henman.
Lucy is in vain. I think this thing is over soon.
Three-two, henman.
Well, there's not a lot you can do when somebody takes your first serve, a fine wide first serve, and slams it back at you at 88 miles an hour, which is what Philippoussis did there. And now we're back on serve in this tie-break.
It's a half volley made in heaven. Listen to the noise the crowd is making right now.
Please. 4-3, henman.
Just wide. Henman thought he made it. So did the 13,800 people in here. Oh, almost 800. But no, it's only 1 point advantage. 4-3. Henman.
Henman.
13,800 people here in centre court were very happy when that man put his right arm out.
Please. 6-4, henman.
Well, this man defended 4 match points. But will he be able to defend the 5th one?
Quiet, please. Thank you. Game 7 match, henman. 3 sets to 1. 6-2, 7-5, 6-7, 7-6.
The henman party goes on then into a quarter-final yet again at Wimbledon.
Standing ovation for both players. Another incredible match we've seen here on Wimbledon Centre Court.
His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent did the wave. That was one of the highlights for me. Absolutely extraordinary scenes here once again on centre court, and it was a second serve on his 5th match point, which goes to show just how, well, courageous is a word that is overused, but that was courageous to go for that second serve at 6-5. And what a feeling when a return goes wide like that. You've won the match, you're into the quarter-final again. A chance to fulfill what some might call destiny. 4 matches down, 3 to go. And Roddick and Federer to beat later on in the tournament. But Philippoussis was a challenger.
What it's feeling like on the hill. Let's get the latest from Jill.
Well, I tell you what, you need nerves of steel to be out here watching this one. The atmosphere is just unbelievable. The tension certainly seems to be getting to Mark Philippoussis. It's also getting to the crowd here on the hill. Sue's got her flag out. We believe that Tim can hear us in there, so give him a big cheer. Come on.
Well, we can certainly feel the presence of those on Henman Hill.
Thank you.
We can feel the tension in here. 2-1 Henman.
15.
But Mark is certainly feeling the moment right now. He's playing his best tennis of the entire match.
Well, if you are tuning in now to see EastEnders, we are going to be staying with the tennis right now. We couldn't leave it, could we? EastEnders will be seen following the tennis at 9 o'clock.
Strong second serve into the body of Henman. Almost hit him here with this second. 40 love. Tim needs to string together a couple of returns again. It's 13 for the match, but first one in this set.
Could have had 15-40.
Should have, in my opinion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Players are ready.
Oh!
Now, is it? Not quite sure how he got this power. It was behind him. That is physical strength. Saying fine. He's saying fine. He has his hand up. That is sensible umpiring, because if he'd given him ball abuse there, that would have been just plain silly. The forehand just hit the net post and came right back. Perfect height for philippoussis to have a bit of a whack at it. Watch this. Here we go. Here's the passing shot. So it's going to hit that net post, and it's going to come all the way back, right off the brass bit at the top. Top quality nets these. And here's Mark. Oh no, he's just out of shot. But a nice exchange.
Well, it's certainly getting tense on centre court. I wonder.
But this is certainly the best service match he's played for a long time, in my opinion. 19 aces already. Well, we call that fancy footwork, even though it was a forehand volley. He went for a bit much. 15-all.
Well,
that was a launched volley, full body stretch.
And the strength of the man got the ball down the line. Now at 15:30. Henman feeling the pressure again.
Well taken.